All right, guys, I just saw this. I got an email today from Xpeng saying that they're offering what I think is one of the best electric car deals you can get on the market right now. Should you buy one? Well, I'm doing this video because a couple of people asked me today. They asked me, should I buy a G6? You've had it now for nearly a year. I've done about 10,000 kilometers. Should I buy a G6? And well, here's some information that might be interesting to you if you're considering it. Hello, my friends. Welcome to the channel. I'm Sam Evans. You're watching the Electric Viking. Great to have you with us. I've done a lot of driving in my G6 recently. It's done quite a few trips from Newcastle to Sydney. That's about 2.5 hours one way, so about 5 hours in total. It's getting good range on the freeway, probably getting about 480 kilometers of range on the freeway, doing about 120 kilometers an hour, which is pretty good. Actually, it's really good. It's a really comfortable car to drive on the freeway. But I'm going to do a proper review video on it very soon. I'm going to go over all the details. I've got one problem with it, the seat belt in the back. The little buckle that you clip into, it's not working. I need to get that fixed. But other than that, everything's working. But I'll do a full-on detailed review very soon. The question is now, should you consider buying one? And well, yeah, here's the thing. The new version's coming soon. But the current version has a bigger battery. I mean, I've got the long range version, which I honestly recommend to anyone. It's got faster charging speed and a lot more range. And I think it's absolutely worth paying the extra to get the longer range version. If you're going to get one, that's the one to go for. But the new version coming has a smaller battery, so it's going to have less range. The new version is actually a lithium iron phosphate battery, whereas this one's NMC. Now, I actually kind of think, well, I think I might be glad I bought the old version, because for me, having more range is important, actually really, really important. Now, here is what I've just seen in this email offer from Xpeng, and I think this has been sent to quite a few people. They're offering an optional upgrade. You can get a 10-year extended warranty for $880. So pay an extra $880, you get a 10-year extended warranty. That's a good deal, but really the main deal here is 5 years of free servicing. So servicing, if you get your car serviced, as you kind of have to maintain warranty here in fact, in a lot of countries, then it's around 2,000 Australian dollars. But you can actually get it right now with free servicing. So you're saving about $2,000. The long range Xpeng G6 is actually a lot cheaper than the standard range Tesla Model Y. The standard range Tesla Model Y is about $58,000, but then you've got to pay your delivery fee. That ends up being another couple of thousand, $60,000. Then I'm going to guess you probably don't want white, so you've got to pay extra couple of $1,000s more for paint colors, meaning the G6, you're getting free servicing. So it's going to come down, really, you're saving a couple of thousands, coming down to about $58,000. There's no delivery fees. There's no paint color choice option fees. So you're getting an additional 100 kilometers of range versus the Model Y, the base version, which is more expensive than the G6. 100 kilometers more range. You're getting faster charging. And now, Xpengs, you can use them. And in fact, most car EVs, you can use them on Tesla superchargers. The supercharger network's awesome, but it's not as much of a perk anymore for owning a Tesla. If you've got non-Tesla cars, you can use it anyway. So that fast charging, I think, is worth having. There's quite a few 350 kilowatt chargers. It charges incredibly quickly. So there's a few benefits that it has over, say, a Model Y. It has that front screen. The Model Y doesn't have. Has, I think, a bit of a nicer interior. Like I said, more range, better charging speed. So yeah, there's a fair few extras in it that I think make it better value than a Model Y. Don't get me wrong, if you bought a Model Y, I'm not saying it's a bad car. It's a good car, but I think that right now, the G6 is definitely the better value choice. Now, not everyone buys cars because of value. I totally get that. So what else are they also offering? There was an update, over-the-air update, that came out a couple of days ago. So what they had on that over their update, I just scrolled through the update list. It's so long I couldn't even read it all. It would have taken me forever. Some pretty significant changes to the G6 with this over-the-air update. In fact, bigger changes than what Tesla makes, that's for sure. They've pretty tremendously improved the full self-driving. It's not full self-driving, but it's sort of like Tesla's. Actually, it's a lot like Tesla Autopilot, but it can actually lane change for you. Driving on freeways, it will lane change for you. But before it was a bit more tentative. Now it's a bit more confident. It's an improvement in that. So there's a few really good over-the-air updates. And Tesla, and I should say not Tesla, but Xpeng are doing quite a lot of over-the-air updates recently. And it's really impressive what they're doing. I'd say that Tesla and Xpeng are really the two car companies worldwide that are doing the most over-the-air updates. So the most free stuff, improvements to cars, responding to current customers on fixing things or improving things, goes to customer requests, which I think is actually a really cool thing. Other car companies should be doing that. Some of them are, but not to as great a degree. I know BYD does over their updates, which have been good. But I think, yeah, Tesla and Xpeng have been the best over the updates, followed by BYD. And then everyone else is, a bit of a way behind with that side of things. So the G6, some pretty good deals going on right now. Is it worth paying the extra $880 to get the 10-year extended warranty? I usually think extended warranties are crap and they're not worth it. I don't think that they are. And honestly, if you'd asked me 2 years ago, if I'm going to buy an Xpeng, would you want to pay for a 10-year warranty? I'd say hell no, because, are they even going to be around in 10 years? Now things have changed. Hell, no one could have predicted that Xpeng sales this year for the first 8 months of the year would increase by 260%. I don't think anyone knew that was going to happen. I don't think anyone knew that Xpeng is basically on track to not make a loss in the fourth quarter of this year. So yeah, we didn't know this was going to happen. But seeing as Xpeng are around, and I'm pretty sure they're going to be sticking around, I think it's worth it paying the $880 for the 10-year warranty. I think that's not a bad deal. Guys, what are your thoughts? Let me know what you think. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.